Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well this week. Just wanted to show you a couple things. First of all, we have this guy. Okay, this is my assignments that I have from kids this week. Okay, so you're going to notice, first of all, assignment number one, the narrative story background, where you guys filled out the 3 questions about your story. I have 54, so I have more than half of you already handing that in, which is great. So good job. And if you haven't got that done yet, just take a look at Google Classroom assignment number one, fill in those 3 questions, and you're good to go. Okay. Assignment number two, spelling. We have 73 out of 100. So we're almost to 75%, which is awesome. Okay. Assignment number three, spelling, page 3. I know that was a little tougher just because you had to just really focus on spelling correctly. But try your best. Okay, I'll take a look at it and we'll go from there. Assignment number 4, narrative story. This is what we talked about yesterday in the movie. 29 of you already have that chapter or the first paragraph in. Okay, so I'm hoping that today, Tuesday, that a lot of you will get that first paragraph in. I know some of you are already looking at your second paragraph. Some of you did it already, and you have, there's 9 of you. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's 42% of our assignments are in for the week. Okay, so keep that going. I also wanted to just show you on Google Classroom what it's looking like here, so we're all organized and we're feeling good. So remember, you always want to go to classwork. You got to get that right? And we're looking for the heading of Monday, March 30th to Friday, April 3rd assignments. Okay, you're going to see all the assignments in order 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then above those, you'll just see important links. So, like things like the movie that I'm doing are examples, or especially my weekly lessons. So, let's click into that. Okay, so we're already on day 8 for digital learning. Okay, so what that means is I'm going to click on day 8. Whoops, sorry. And that is going to bring me, I'm just going to scroll down there to day 8. Okay, and so when you're looking here, okay, a lot of you have your first couple assignments done. Okay, now it's just working on this narrative story. It's this, the narrative story is 2 paragraphs that we want to get done this week before spring break. Okay, and I know you can do that. So all we want you to do is really focus on getting these 5 in. And I'm just going to show you something because I know a lot of you are ready to go for your paragraph 2 in it. Okay, yesterday we talked about my story where I was going to go on a fishing trip with my dad and my brother. So the first paragraph, us characters were introduced along with the pilot. Okay, our setting was Nestor Falls, which is One Pike Lake. Again, totally made that up. I'm the author, I have the power, so I'm going to come up with that in my own brain. And then the problem was our pilot was passed out and the plane was going down. So we established the first paragraph. All right. So now we're going to go to the second paragraph. Okay. We have an order that we want to try to do things. Okay. And that order is right here. Okay. You're going to notice a transition sentence is basically just like, hey, let's just get right into this paragraph. Or if you're leaving, let's get out of it and maybe keep the author's attention. Okay. So we are starting with the transition. We're going to then have an idea to solve the problem that we had. Again, our problem was our pilot was going down. What are we going to do? Okay, so there has to be some events that happen for us to try to fix that problem. Ultimately, though, we're going to have a failure because a lot of times in life, you don't just like fix things right away. It kind of takes a process. Okay. And then there's going to be some emotions that we're going to be feeling. And then that's the end of our paragraph already. Okay. So I want you to see what I do for my paragraph, my second paragraph right here. I title this one, this paragraph or this chapter. Okay. It's just a different section now. And it's called Now What? I'm going to read it to you. Notice whatever's in yellow is one of these things in order that we've done. Okay. So Dad jumps in the cockpit while we are dipping lower and lower toward ground. And I'm just praying that Dad has a miracle in him. That's our transition. That got us into it. Here we go. He pulls on a steering panel and for a second I feel a new feeling, togetherness. We're going to have to land here on water, Dad yelled. I could see outside the window, us slowly dipping down, and then boom! I open my eyes and see my brother and Dad looking at me. What happened? You were knocked out. We all were for a moment, but we're all okay. The plane is in rougher shape than us, possibly, Ryan said. The pilot's unconscious. We have him over by the shoreline. I don't know what happened to him. He's still breathing, but he isn't responding, Dad said. We all managed to gather ourselves. All right, now we have an idea to solve the problem. Here we go. And the first thing we knew we had to do was contact someone, anyone. Okay, so that was going to be our first plan. We got to contact somebody. Lucky for us, the plane was up against the shore. We managed to get over to the plane and look for any radio or device but after spending an eternity pushing buttons and flicking switches, it's no use. Nothing is working. We feel beat up, defeated, and lost, but we know we have each other in this whole crazy messed up situation. We all stand there and pause, not knowing what to say until I clear the air. Now what? I ask. All right, so you're going to see. Transition, just a sentence to get us into it. An idea to solve the problem. We have to contact somebody. We have to make a communication to somebody. Our events actions are we're going to go to the plane and we're going to see if there's any buttons or switches that can help us contact someone. Ultimately, though, it's going to be a failure. Okay? But it's no use. Nothing is working. So how are we feeling right now about that? We feel beat up, defeated, and lost, but we know we have each other in this whole crazy, messed up situation. And then again, the transition would just be, now what? I ask. And notice I kind of tied now what with the title of my chapter. And notice I kind of left that transition sentence, I kind of left it where the reader's kind of hanging, like, oh, geez, now what are they going to do next? And that's what we want to do. Okay. So for today, guys, I want you to add on to this now. And if you get done with that second paragraph, you can submit that in to me. And hopefully then our numbers will increase and we'll update you on Wednesday as far as how that's looking. Okay. If you have any questions with your narrative story, let me know. I've been looking at the first ones that I got on Monday, and I was very impressed. And so they're turning out to be awesome. I don't want you to stress like crazy with this. I want you to just realize that just do your best with it. Okay, just give me a solid paragraph and try to get some of these things in there, because what that does is it helps you organize your thoughts, and then it helps your story kind of follow a certain guideline, and that's what we're looking for. Okay. Good luck today, and we will then see you or talk to you soon. Later.